This is hello, first of all, hello everybody. This is a revision of year 2, unit 2. Okay, so we are natural science year 2, unit 2. Let's listen to the song and remember which stages of life is talking about. Remember baby, child, teenager, adult, and elderly person. Do you remember the ages more or less? This is when it's 1 year old. This is until it's probably from 3 to 13. At 13 you are a teenager. From 13 to 19 you are a teenager. From 21 until you are 71 you are an adult. And when you are over 71, you are an elderly person. So let's go to the song. Let's listen to the song and tick. Okay, this is the first verse. So the first part.
First a baby's born.
First a baby is born.
And the baby grows. Baby learns to walk and talk. Baby becomes a child.
Baby learns to walk and the baby becomes a child. So we have child and baby in the first verse. Now we go to the second verse.
Child learns to read.
A child learns to read. So we have child again.
Child learns to write. The child grows big and strong and becomes a teen. The teen.
Okay, the child grows big and strong and becomes a teen. Let's go to the last verse of the song, verse 3.
Teenager grows and becomes an adult.
The teenager, so again teenager, grows and becomes an adult.
Turning to elderly people, the stages of life.
Adults turn into elderly people. Elderly people. The stages of life. So there are, look at the picture and write a number. There are how many babies up to 2 years? There were 3 babies up to 2 years in this page. Here. How many babies? 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 babies. How many children from 3 to 12? How many children? 3 children. How many teenagers? There are 5 teenagers. How many adults from 20 to 70? 6. And 1 elderly people. Let's find them in the picture. So we have, let's remember, 3 babies. 1, 2, 3. 3 children. 1, 2, and the one in the slide. Let me see if we can see it. And this one, 3. 5 teenagers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and probably this one is 5. 6 adults. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the woman in the bicycle. This could be a teenager or an adult, and this a teenager or an adult. We were not sure. You remember? And then very, very clear, an elderly person. An elderly person. Okay. Now we are going to go to the systems, to nutrition. Nutrition, which is the difficulty of the unit. Okay, it's nutrition. Page 20. And remember I told you nutrition is 4 things. Eating, breathing, taking the nutrients from eating and the oxygen from breathing to the body, and expelling the residues, the pee and the poo in the toilet, away. Okay, take the correct option to finish this sentence about nutrition. All people need. What do people need? Food, water, and oxygen. What is necessary? Food, water, and oxygen. Clothes or toys? Food, water, and oxygen. That's super clear. We are going to study 4 systems in the nutrition function. The digestive system, respiratory system. In the digestive system, we are only going to study 3 parts. The food enters the body through the mouth. It goes down and down and down to the stomach, and it goes to the intestines. Why are the intestines so important? They are very, very important because they absorb the nutrients. They take the nutrients. In the respiratory system, we have the nose or the mouth. The air goes into the body through the nose or the mouth. It goes down the trachea, down, 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 to the lungs. And why are the lungs so important? Because they absorb the oxygen. Now that we have the nutrients from the intestines, the oxygen from the lungs, what are we going to do with the nutrients and with the oxygen? Very easy. We are going to distribute it around the body. How are we going to distribute the nutrients from the digestive system and the oxygen from the respiratory system? Through the veins. The veins are going to be the roads to carry oxygen and to carry nutrients. And who is going to pump that blood? What was blood? Do you remember blood? La sangre. Blood is going to carry the nutrients through the veins. And who is pumping that blood? The heart. The heart goes pump, pump, and the blood goes through the body. Okay, so the heart is pumping the blood through the body, and the blood has nutrients and oxygen. And then in the digestive system, at the end of the digestive system, here there is another part of the intestines. This part of the intestine goes down and eliminates solid residue. What is solid residue? The poo. I told you in the classroom. And then in the excretory system, we eliminate the pee. We also eliminate sweat. Sweat is also a residue. Okay, when it's very hot and we sweat, that's a residue. Okay, remember that I told you that the kidneys are more or less here. Okay, here or here at this, more or less here. And the bladder is here at the bottom. So the bladder is down, and this it should be here. So these are not the lungs. Remember in the classroom you had problems, you thought that these were the lungs. No, the lungs are in the respiratory system, and the lungs are this. They are here at the chest, and the kidneys are at the lower trunk, the upper trunk, lower trunk. The the excretory system is at the lower trunk. At the lower trunk, okay? Let's go one by one.
We get nutrients from the food we eat.
We get nutrients from the food that we eat.
They give us the energy we need to stay alive.
Food gives us energy to stay alive. If we don't eat, we die.
Many different body parts and systems take part in nutrition. Digestive system.
We are going to begin with digestive system, but before that, remember that we have studied 4 systems that take part in nutrition. 4 systems: digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system, and circulatory system. Digestive system. Let's go.
Food is broken down in the intestines.
Food is broken down in the intestines. What is broken down? Destroyed. Destroyed is made a puree. A puree.
The intestines absorb the nutrients.
This is super important. The intestines absorb the nutrients. We are going to underline. So this is very important. Food is broken down in the intestines. Intestines absorb nutrients. And what we don't need, what we don't digest is eliminated by the poo. Let's go to the respiratory system.
Food we don't digest is eliminated. Respiratory system. When we breathe in, we take in oxygen from the air.
When we breathe in, what is breathe in? This. When we breathe in through the nose or the mouth, we absorb oxygen. We absorb oxygen.
Our lungs carry the oxygen to our blood.
And this is what I told
We
you that
get
is,
nutrients from the food.
this is what I told you that is very important. The oxygen is in the lungs, and the lungs are going to absorb the oxygen. So the intestines are going to absorb the nutrients. The lungs are going to absorb the oxygen. That's the most important thing about these 2 systems. In the digestive system, we absorb the nutrients. In the respiratory system, we absorb the oxygen. Circle the correct words. This activity you did very well in the classroom. Oxygen enters the body through the nose and mouth. Food only enters the body through the mouth. Food is absorbed in the intestines. And oxygen goes into the lungs. Let's go to the circulatory system and the excretory system.
Circulatory system. Blood carries oxygen and nutrients around the body.
The blood carries oxygen and nutrients. The oxygen from the respiratory system and the nutrients from the digestive system.
The heart moves the blood.
The heart moves the blood. How it pumps.
Excretory system.
Excretory.
The body eliminates waste products that are in the blood as urine.
The body eliminates waste products from the blood. So the blood has nutrients, but the blood also has products that we don't need. They have to be eliminated. It goes to the kidneys, and from the kidneys to the bladder. Remember that the bladder goes with liquid, and when it's full, we have to pee. We have to eliminate the liquid. It's like a bag that goes full of liquid. Liquid that is bad, it's not good for you, it's residues.
Urine or sweat.
And it's eliminated by urine, which is pee, or sweat. Let's look at these words. We have bladder, kidneys, heart, lungs, intestines, mouth, trachea, stomach, and veins. Let's remember, from the digestive system. Let's go one by one. I'm going to tell you. Bladder is from the excretory system, so it's yellow. Heart is from the circulatory system, so it's red. Intestines are from the digestive system, so it's green. Trachea is from the respiratory system and is blue. Kidneys are from the excretory system and is yellow. Lungs from the respiratory system, blue. Lungs, blue. Mouth from the digestive system and from the respiratory system. It could be to eat or to breathe. So it would be green and blue. Stomach from the digestive system, green. And veins from the circulatory system, red. Well done. Complete the sentences with the words in the box. The trachea is in the, where is the trachea? Here, in the neck. I'm going to put it like this because it's very difficult for me to write. The intestines are in the lower trunk. The veins are all over the body. You can pause the video and repeat. Remember, all around the body. And the heart is in the chest. We have the pectoral muscles, then under the pectoral muscles we have the ribs, and under the ribs, which are bones, we have the heart. So the ribs protect the heart. The heart is in the chest. Well, very good. And now we are going to go to another system, to another thing that we have to study, which is interaction. This is linked to the unit that the children in year 1 are doing. Remember, the children in year 1 are doing the 5 senses. So this we will do very quickly because you are, you remember you could do. I hear with my ears. I see with my eyes. I smell with my nose. I taste with my tongue. I touch with my hands. You could write any possibility, okay? Look at these children. He's sensing. He's sensing what? He's feeling the heat. What is he going to do? He's going to take an order to the brain. The brain is going to say, it's very hot, it's very hot, it's very hot. Put your hand out, put your hand out, put your hand out. And the boy is going to put his hand out. Okay, but all this in a microsecond, very, very quickly.
We can sense things inside our bodies. For example, when we need water, we feel thirsty.
The first thing, we can sense and feel inside or outside. What can we feel inside? We feel when we are thirsty. We feel when we are hungry. We feel when we are sleepy. We feel when we need to go to the bathroom. All those feelings are inside or outside. Inside, in the body, okay?
We can sense things outside our bodies too. Our sense organs give us information about things like temperature, sounds, smells, and tastes.
We can also sense things outside our body. For example, our sense organs, our eyes, ears, mouth, nose, and skin are going to give us information. If it's very hot or very cold, if it's very loud or very low, if it smells good or bad, if it tastes sweet, salty, sour, bitter. Imagine that you put your hand near a fire. The hand sends information to the brain. Imagine you put your hand near a fire. It would be the sense organ for touch, the hand, would send information to the brain. This, okay? And then the brain sends instructions to the hand, to the body. So the brain now goes in the other direction and the body moves. And you put your hand away. Classify this information. When you say I feel, it's always inside our body, okay? When you feel, it's inside. And the other ones could be inside or outside. But I give you that little trick. Okay, I feel thirsty. Thirsty, in or out? In. I see a beautiful flower. If you do it with your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, or your skin, it's outside. So it will be O. I see outside. I don't see it inside my mouth. I see it outside in the park or in the garden. I feel sleepy. Feel. Inside. My dog is barking. Woof, 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 woof. I hear, so it's outside. Oh, I'm hungry. Hungry is inside. Can you say, I feel hungry? I feel hungry, then it's inside. It's really hot today. Can you say, I feel hot? Then it's inside. Bye-bye. See you in our next session. Remember that we are doing Unit 2, Year 2, the first part. Bye-bye.